Hello, Leo. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading, focused on the second half of September from the 16th all the way through the 30th. I apologize, this is late. I've just been going through some health issues here, so I've just had to take care of myself. So, sorry for that, but here we are. This is going to be taking a look at initially the current energies of what's coming in for you. General as always, so please keep that in mind throughout this reading. Take from it what makes sense for you and release what doesn't. So let's start with this deck. This is by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. What's the scoop? Taking a look at what's going on currently for you on a particular person, in your love situation, and also how it's affecting your life right now. All right, Leo, so let's begin. What's the scoop? Current energies. We do have heartbroken. So if this is a current energy for you and you relate to that, we'll have to see, what presents itself here in this reading to bring about healing, to be able to fix your broken heart here. Pointing the finger. Okay, so there could have been, I like to call it the blame game. It's like, no, it's not my fault. It's your fault. So somebody perhaps who wasn't really taking responsibility for their actions. And it's interesting how we've got secretive coming up right after that. Followed by, look at these cards. It's a little bit blurry for this font. I don't know why, but it does say constantly fighting. And then lastly, look at this. We've got peace and happiness. So the progression of these cards for me paints a particular storyline. You might have gotten hurt by this person. There could have been just arguments and disagreements here. They weren't opening up to you. That resulted in these arguments. And the goal ultimately is to restore peace and happiness in the partnership. So let's see if that's possible. Let's start things off with some tarot messages here. I'm going to pull from my Illuminated Star Tarot deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo for the second half of September. If it's reversed for your situation, if this person that you are thinking about is the heartbroken one, because you might have been keeping secrets from them that resulted in arguments, that could be the case too. We do have the Knight of Cups, which is perhaps somebody who is very romantic. They're coming towards you with the best of intentions, very loving. Could represent the divine masculine here. They could have been very romantic in the beginning of the partnership and ended up breaking your heart, divine feminine, if that applies. However, we do have the Three of Wands, indicative of growth that they're wanting to implement in this partnership, perhaps knowing that they contributed to the breakup or why your heart is broken, the arguments you guys had. They're focusing on really looking ahead, not so much on the past. And then we've got the Star card here, which is a great card. Some of you could be focused on an Aquarian here. This is about hope in a situation. There's the opportunity to revive it and to rejuvenate it, bring it back to life. And of course, it's tapped into wish fulfillment. And if somebody's keeping secrets from you, that could be a little bit difficult to figure out. It's like, how can this wish come true if they're not being honest with me? Okay. We do have the King of Cups here. So it's interesting how we've got the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups, both representing water energy. That could be your masculine's sign, if that applies. They could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And I'm getting here, depending on how long you guys have not been in contact and separation or going through some challenges in your partnership, I feel this person has matured, they've grown, they've evolved from the person that might have ended up hurting you. We also have the Five of Cups, so we've got lots of cups energy, water energy, grief, loneliness, old wounds, and that makes sense because with heartbreak comes those old wounds and feeling that sorrow and grief over a breakup, a separation, very hurtful words that might have been said to one another, constantly fighting. And I'm getting from your person here, Leo, that this is what they're wanting, peace and happiness between the two of you. But right now, their world, their life, it's anything but that. Okay, so let's dig a little bit deeper to see what else we can find out for the second half of September. So taking a look at what they want in this relationship. So I'm going to pull from the Journey of Love and Journey of Love 2 decks by Bridget of Divine Essentials. I've combined both of them. So let's go ahead and see, Leo, what do they want in this relationship? What are they focused on wanting to manifest with you? We have number 40 here, pedestal. I admire everything about you. Okay, so they still have a lot of admiration for you. Maybe you didn't know that. Maybe you needed clarification on that. The number 40 could mean something to you. That could be someone's age. We do have 16. You're the one. Okay, they love you. They see you as the one for them. There's this shocking energy with number 36. Which equals to a 9 here. That right there could be a cycle that could be coming to completion, but they find you to be very alluring, beautiful. It does say, I'm amazed by your beauty. So something might still be coming to fruition here. Look at this next card right there. Okay, number 23 is alignment. Things are coming together now. So that's what they're wanting ultimately, is to bring things back together. They want you to know that, first of all, they still care for you. They still love you. They have a lot of admiration for you. They're still attracted to you for sure. Find you to be a very beautiful person, not just in the physical sense, but a beautiful person overall, who you represent as a person in your heart. So they're attracted to not only the physical sense of how you guys connect, but who you represent as a person. I feel in love with you, but they're also perhaps acknowledging the role that they played and why your heart ended up getting broken. And again, if that's reversed for your situation, then of course you can interpret these messages in that way. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify these things. I will pull from my Tabby Tarot Teacher deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo for this love and life reading, second half of September. What do they want in this relationship? Well, right now we've got a reversed 8 of Wands. Some of you guys, this could be your own energy, okay? Fire energy, Leo. So in the upright, it represents rapid action, but in the reverse, it can represent someone who's panicking because something's not happening. There's this need to wait and slow down. There's delays and frustrations tied into this. So I'm getting, when it comes to your person or even for yourself, that there's this very impatient vibe that's coming through here. So either you're feeling impatient, they're feeling just as impatient. This is interesting too because we've got 2 8s right next to each other. So 8s can represent change in tarot. We've got more water energy coming through here. This is about walking away and leaving something or someone behind. And we already have seen in this reading that your person is feeling very lonely. We've seen that with the 5 of Cups. Okay. So the 8 of Cups could also represent that loneliness that they are feeling, perhaps if you walked away from them. So they're very much focused on the future, not so much the past anymore. They definitely want to create progress in this partnership. They know that in order to have you be a part of their future, they're going to have to make some changes. But, you know, it's interesting how we've got the 8 of Wands in the reverse representing impatience, and the 2 of Wands representing this very restless energy. They just want action. They want to be able to do something about this, but maybe right now is not the right time. Okay. However, with that 4 of Wands, okay, that can represent the reunion. For those of you who are at a distance from one another, it's all about teamwork at the end of the day. You guys have to work together for this partnership to succeed, you know. And it can be someone who's returning. It can represent the celebration of a wedding, 2 people coming back together and celebrating that love. Four of Wands could indicate the 1111 number. If you happen to be seeing that time or that number, pay attention to that. It can sometimes indicate a wish number. So make a wish when you see it. It might just manifest itself. It could also represent a twin flame connection for some of you. They're definitely thinking about you with that Six of Cups. This is someone who's feeling very nostalgic, thinking about the happy memories that you guys have shared before. And they want things to come back into alignment. Okay, so maybe in time it will, but there's this need to just wait and have patience in the meantime. Okay, so let's grab some dialogue messages here. I'm going to take a look at how they're feeling, what they feel about you, Leo. I'm going to start with this deck by Fire Witch Tarot, Divine Love and Separation. So what are they feeling when it comes to you? Angels and spirit guides, please. For Leo, what do they want to say here? The longer time passes, the more I start to doubt. Makes sense, which is why they're feeling impatient and restless, because they're worried perhaps that if too much time passes, you're going to move on. Maybe some of you guys already have. I wish I could just hug you right now. I need to hold you. So they miss holding you. They miss being with you. I'm aware that I need to modify my behavior before I return. And there could be some of you that agree with that. It's like they broke your heart, they hurt you. So yeah, they're going to have to come towards you as a better version of themselves with the best of intentions, not someone who's going to hurt you all over again. So let's grab some additional dialogue from the Soul Whispers deck, another deck by Bridget of Divine Essentials. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. What else do they want to say here? Let's begin a family. You guys might have even discussed this for those of you that resonate with that. They want that foundation of a family with you. Look at this. Look at this. I've looked up twin flames. My gosh. So maybe they feel this type of strong connection to you, Leo, and maybe they just don't understand it. So they looked up the whole concept of what twin flames actually are, which is a mirror soul, a soul connection. And they feel that, but maybe they needed to educate themselves on exactly what that is. And then they're coming through here telling you, I don't deserve you. Okay. So maybe because of how things played out, they hurt you, they broke your heart. There's a part of them, as much as they want you, they're also a little bit apprehensive, thinking that, you know, you perhaps deserve better. There's that possibility here. And I love how these cards come together like that. Look at this, guys. I can't make that up. 1111, union will come. That's pretty cool. So it might not be happening yet, but there is the potential that union will come. That could be a wish that you are wanting to manifest here. So again, here we are with that 1111 number that could be very significant for some of you guys. Okay, so let's add to this. I'm going to pull from my tarot teacher deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. What else do we need to know about their feelings when it comes to you? You're definitely feeling restless and impatient. They want to be with you, but they also know that it's going to take time because they're going to have to work on themselves. Look at that, the Lover's card. Some of you guys could be dealing specifically with a Gemini. So there is no doubt here. They still feel the love. They want to be able to bring the romance back. They're very attracted to you. The sexual attraction is here. They want to be your life partner. They want to come back into union with you. Now, if you're familiar with the Lover's card in tarot, it really does come down to life-altering decisions and choices. And perhaps when it comes to how your person is feeling about you, they know that they ended up hurting you before. They're going to have to make better decisions and choices when it comes to this partnership, or they're not going to be able to sustain this partnership with you. You might ultimately walk away again. That is if you accept them back in. So with that Five of Cups, there's that feeling of sadness, loss, and grief once again. Lots of regrets from your person. So there are those of you where this individual is, they can't seem to fully detach from how things played out in the past. They're focusing on the future, yes, but there's still this lingering energy from the past where they know they screwed up, they broke your heart, and it's really clouding their vision of how to make this all happen in the future, how to fix all these things. So let's see what else. What else, please, for Leo? Wheel of Fortune, which is great, okay? And that's followed by the Empress. So this represents good luck, of course, where things are still turning around for you and this individual. It can represent new opportunities, new cycles, to create new opportunities in this connection between the two of you. It's good luck, it's good karma. But again, it goes back to the changes that are necessary, that need to be implemented. And I love how it's right next to this card. I'm aware that I need to modify my behavior before I return. So they're working on that, which is great. And it's so fitting how we've got the Empress right next to let's begin a family, because the Empress does represent fertility and pregnancy, divine feminine, motherhood, all of those things. They see you as a beautiful person. We've already seen that, and they definitely want you to know this. I'm amazed by your beauty. They haven't ever forgotten that. They're still very attracted to it. They still want you. We've got references to twin flames popping up here. Okay. I'm not surprised to see this moon energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces here. So fears and anxieties kind of wrapped up in all of the drama that happened in the past. And they could have been very deceptive with you. There could have been affairs. We already have this reference to, where is that card? Or am I thinking of a different reading here? Well, the secrets, secrets that they were keeping from you because they were being quite deceptive. Oh yes, here it is. Secretive. Okay. So the moon, they're hiding things. They recognize that they were hiding things, because in order to move forward, they can't be hiding anything from you. Okay. Page of Swords, once again, very restless energy right there. Wanting to communicate, but unable to at this point in time. They are very curious. This is a very curious energy from that Page of Swords. Wanting to know. It's like, are you on the same page? Are you wanting them to return? Are you still thinking about them? And I love how we've got the Ace of Cups right here, because it can represent a new beginning in love. It's right next to the 11:11 reference. Union will come. The deep connection that they still feel towards you, and perhaps you still feel that connection with them. So this is offering you guys a new opportunity. Interesting too with the whole let's begin a family, the Empress, because the Ace of Cups can also be indicative of conception and fertility too. So they definitely want to create a very strong foundation, certainly beginning a family. Those of you who already have children from prior relationships, it could be about blending families also if they have children of their own already. This is what they're wanting, to come into union with you. That is how they're feeling. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some future energies here, Leo, when it comes to you and this person. I'm going to pull from the Golden Dahlia, the Destined Oracle. This is by La Belle Anima 13. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. Some future energies for this connection. Future energies. Look at this. Reconciliation, guys. That is what's coming through. They have hope for you guys to still work through this. It's a beautiful energy. But right now, and it makes sense that it's going to take time, because they've got to focus on themselves, work through their own shadows in the meantime, in order to have a very happy, fruitful, successful relationship with you in the future. And we can't get away from that one. It comes down to divine timing. So even though they're impatient, they're restless, the universe is perhaps slowing things down in order for you both to grow, to learn, to heal. And when the time is right, the opportunity will present itself for you guys to have that reconciliation. Okay, so let's add some tarot. I'm going to pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle, Tarot with a Twist. If you are new to my channel, this is a deck that I created especially for advanced beginners looking to learn tarot. It's got upright and reversed meanings for the majority of the cards. And I've also added new Oracle messages and new court cards exclusive to this deck. So that is the twist here for this particular deck here. All right, Leo, so let's take a look. What else do you need to know? Future energies here. We do have the Duchess of Air representing the divine feminine, especially for my feminines who have air in your chart. Okay, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Or, of course, you could be focusing on a masculine who is an air sign also, or have air in their chart. So the Duchess of Air is somebody who's very caring, very loving, alluring beauty. We've seen references to that throughout this reading. The Duchess of Air doesn't put up with nonsense. You are a no-nonsense type individual. If you already have children, you're a very doting mother. And if you don't, that is how you would be towards a future family that you build with your person. You are somebody who would be very faithful to your life partner. Okay? And you would expect the same of a life partner to be that way towards you. We do have the Chariot here, followed by the King of Pentacles, and then we've got the pink rose card representing an oracle message here. So the Chariot representing Cancer, specifically for some of you, right next to hope, which I love because it's telling us that this can be a very triumphant outcome between the two of you, that there's still hope to make that happen in the future. Okay, so the King of Pentacles right next to shadow work, this tells me that there's a masculine who still needs to work on themselves to be able to heal their shadows, whatever that might represent. And coming in as the King of Pentacles, that's totally achievable because the King of Pentacles is someone who as well would be a faithful partner. Okay, this is somebody who's coming in with this very abundant energy, coming in with leadership and being able to build their own empire, you know. So this is definitely somebody who would be a very strong partner. And then we've got the pink rose. That could be someone's favorite flower here. It is coming up in the upright, so for some of you this could represent young love. Maybe you guys have known each other since you were young. You could have met when you were in school, or you're still young at this point in time, or representing that very youthful energy between the two of you. A lot of admiration here. We clearly see that elegance, joy. There's this very gentleness about the two of you, gentle energy and how you interact with one another, appreciating one another. Now in the upright, it does represent the feminine energy. So the masculine has a lot of admiration and appreciation for the divine feminine. And in time, things will ultimately turn itself around to bring you guys that reconciliation. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay, so let's grab some additional insight from your spirit guides here. I'm going to pull from Signs from Spirit Love Oracle. This is by Mystic Moon. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. All right, let's see. We've got milk, nourishment. Okay, somebody could really love milk here too. But this is about nourishing the partnership, feeding it with love and all of the attention that you need to give it. And it comes from two people being able to put that work in. I love how we've got this card, Flame. We've had references to Twin Flame coming through in this reading, but whatever and however you identify your connection, whether soulmate, whether twin flame, however way you see it, it's coming through that you guys have the potential to withstand the test of time, eternity, forever. Remember what I was saying about the nines? Okay, so we've got 999 here. Profound lessons are at hand. Completion of a cycle is near. Exactly. It's close. So whatever that cycle is, I feel it's got a lot to do with the past. And that cycle needs to close out in order to welcome in a new cycle of change. We've got web, cosmic plans. So the universe definitely is a part of that plan, wanting to direct you onto the right path here, Leo, when it comes to this person and just other aspects of your life too that might be stagnant or you're needing guidance in that area. The universe has your back. Your angels have your back. You're not alone on this journey. So let's grab some additional tarot. I'm going to pull from On the Horizon Tarot by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. So yeah, just continue to give back towards your partnership and allow old cycles to phase out. What else, please, for Leo? I love it. Look at this, guys. We've got the Fool. A new journey ahead on the horizon. Beautiful. We've got the High Priestess. Intuition. Especially for my divine feminines. Just trust your gut, your heart, your intuition when it comes to your masculine, when it comes to perhaps your twin flame. Ace of Cups, once again. New love, new chapter, new beginning. But it's very important for perhaps both of you to do any necessary work that's needed towards healing and shadow work. Absolutely. A new beginning is at hand. And one more card. So yeah, they're wanting to start fresh here. Wanting to start fresh. We've got the Hermit, so some of you guys could be dealing with a Virgo here, or my Leos, you could be a cusp. Okay, Virgo and Leo could be cusp signs. So somebody perhaps who needs a little bit more time to think this through. Just kind of going within, being that hermit, soul searching, reflecting. This could be your person as well. And just perhaps trusting the universe to bring them what it is that they need to be able to manifest a reconciliation with you, because we clearly see that old cycles are ending. Completing of a cycle is near to give you perhaps a new beginning, which is right here with that Fool card, taking that leap of faith and going for it. And I feel when it comes to your person, it's just a matter of time before you hear from them, because again, they're feeling very antsy, restless, impatient. They want to talk to you. They want to be with you. They want to create a life with you. And if you're on the same page, that could totally happen. Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap it up with some musical messages here. Ooh, I apologize for all this background noise here. So let's pull some songs from my Heart Songs deck. And if you're not familiar with the songs, see if you resonate with the lyrics. So reconciliation, totally possible for you and your person, Leo. Songs for Leo for this reading. Here we are. Beautiful. 12th of Never by Johnny Mathis. All Cried Out by Lisa and the Cult Jam. Some of you guys could relate to that also, which could be explaining the heartbroken vibe from the beginning. And bottom of the deck, we have Always on My Mind by Willie Nelson. So all amazing songs. Let's read them one by one. So until the 12th of Never, I'll Still Be Loving You is somebody who's telling you here, Leo, regardless of how things play out, whether you accept a reconciliation, whether you're open to that or not, they're telling you here, you will always have a special place in their heart and they will love you until the end of time, eternity. And then we've got All Cried Out. I gave you my love in vain. My body never knew such pleasure. My heart never knew such pain. And you leave me so confused. Now I'm all cried out over you. If you relate to that, you've shed a lot of tears for this person. I mean, right from the very beginning, we clearly see, okay, that someone's heart is hurting. And I feel it for you, but I'm kind of getting for some that when they ended up hurting you, they hurt themselves too. They could have cried over you also. And then we've got Always on My Mind by Willie Nelson. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. I guess I never told you. I'm so happy that you're mine. Little things I should have said and done. I just never took the time. But you were always on my mind. This, for me, obviously, it represents somebody who's thinking about you constantly, but also a lot of regrets because they let a lot of those opportunities pass when they could have just held you, when they could have just talked to you, when they could have just told you, I love you. All of those missed opportunities that they have regrets over, but they're telling you here, no matter what, you're always on their mind. Okay, so that is where I'm going to leave this one, Leo. I do hope whatever part of this makes sense for you, helps you out as you welcome in the second half of September. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below in the description box. And I'd love it if you like, share, and comment and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much.